Hello, all you positive heads out there. It's so good to be back with all you beautiful reflections of the one source consciousness that creates and animates all things. If you're new to this podcast, of course, we are super happy to have you here, and we just ask that you bring an open mind and heart to your listening experience and to be prepared to explore vantage points that I'm convinced will help shift or solidify your current understanding of the ultimate nature of reality in a way that is extremely empowering. Speaking of exploring powerful perspectives, I'm super excited to announce the release of my very first book, The Golden Key: Modern Alchemy to Unlock Infinite Abundance. If you're ready to alchemize the circumstances in your life so that your abundance expands to an entirely new level in 2021, head over to goldenkey.gift to download the audio or ebook as my gift to you by using the code POSITIVEHEAD.
All right, all you positive heads, welcome. Welcome one and all. I am ever so grateful that you all have joined me today. And before I start, I want to give a very quick shout out to my very favorite girl, Margot. I am so excited that you are listening to this podcast. And I'm really grateful also that you have shared this with your friends. You guys, Margot and her friends are 17, 18 years old. And I just love the fact that you guys are so young and so aware and listening to things like this in general. When I was your age, I didn't even fathom any of this. And I just love the state of the world that we are in because you guys make it so wonderful. So I thank you so much for listening, and I am ever so grateful for you. I'm also so grateful for all of you who share this podcast with your friends and your family members. It's so important that we all share what we're passionate about, share what we love, share what we know, right? And if it's not for someone, then that's okay too. Like, cool, at least you shared it. And that's just really wonderful because that's how we're moving up in this world. And that's what we're going to talk about today. And it really echoes on the concept that we talked about on last Thursday's show about us all coming together and how we are all connected and how it's so important for us to work together and be together as a group because our energy is so powerful when we come together. And specifically today, I had the pleasure of having a conversation with the earth through my client, obviously. And it was so beautiful to hear her perspective. And so I'm going to share a little bit of this with you today. And I also want to extend my gratitude to my client for being so open and willing to allow me to share this very, private moment in her session. The whole entire session, obviously, for people is a very personal, very private journey, really. And to share that is, it's really special to share that with everyone. It's so important that we all understand and we all really become aware of these grander concepts that are coming through in literally every session, in every message. And that's why I love this so much because my client today specifically, she had come to me through a recommendation. She had never heard too much of Dolores Cannon's work until, just a little bit before she had booked a session with me. And she hasn't read any of her books, hasn't really watched any of her YouTube videos, but did watch maybe a session or two just to get an idea of what she was getting herself into. And what's so amazing when I do sessions like this with people who don't have any prior knowledge about anything that Dolores talked about or anything that was in her books, the same exact information comes through. And that says a whole lot. That says so much. That, for me, puts so much, what's the word? Like truth to it, right? It puts so much validity. That's the word I was looking for, validity. By the way, I'm surprised I've talked for almost 3.5 minutes without stumbling over my words, because Mercury retrograde this time. I'm not sure what's happening with my words, but I am stumbling over them quite a bit. So if I do that, I'm just going to ignore it and keep on going. So, or I might not be able to find the word. So whatever, right? Yeah. So it gives the validity to what we're doing and what we're experiencing when every single person is having the same experience or similar experiences and is given very, very similar advice, or almost the same advice in sometimes the exact words. And so talk about a really good validation there. You know, when someone doesn't have any prior knowledge and still brings through the same amount of information, or the same kind of information. And so what I really loved about this session too is, and I'm not going to share this part, but I will share it with you because it was so cool, is she went through so many different experiences. And one of them was life in ancient Egypt, where it was before we were veiled and before we didn't remember who we were. And so this is a recent occurrence on our earth here, that we are veiled and don't remember our connections to our higher self. That is veiled from us. It is hidden from us. And, you know, it wasn't like that before. It wasn't like that in ancient times. It wasn't like that in Lemuria. It wasn't like that in Atlantis. And it's very interesting what came through today. She was talking about that this veil that we're all experiencing now was this grand experiment. It's this experiment that our creators, our seeders, have designed for us in order to help us evolve. And what I love that this came through in this session today is because these are concepts that I've read in multiple different books, some in Dolores's books and also in others. And to hear this come through a client who has never read these books and is kind of like, what is this? What am I even talking about? How am I even going to spit out these words? Experiment what? You know, and this is what's coming out. There's a lot of validity to it. Validity. See, there it is. I knew it was going to come out at some point, you guys. And here we go. We're just going to roll with it because it's probably going to continue to happen. I love Mercury retrograde. It really is, for me, one of the most fun times. And yeah, it's usually not too much of a shit show for me. I usually enjoy it. And so I just like to laugh at these moments of tongue twisting, because why not, right? So back to the seeding of the earth and the experiment. You know, I don't want that to trip anybody out or make you feel all like, what, we're an experiment? It's not like that. We're not, lab rats, although it may seem like that. But they kind of put this in an analogy like this. It's kind of like how we here will do like a scientific experiment and create an environment, and then we observe. And so that's essentially what they did, is they created an experiment and an environment, and now they're observing and watching over us now and just seeing what happens, and also holding us in so much love and helping us all along the way. And so again, the message came through today that we are never alone, ever, 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 ever alone, because we are all connected. We are all one, and we have so much guidance and so much help from above and from below. And so we usually talk about all the guidance from above, but today we're going to talk about the guidance from below our feet, our Mother Earth, our home. And so I think, without further ado of me rambling on and my tongue twisting all the things, I will play the clip from this session today. Take a listen.
I'm floating toward Earth. I'm going back to Earth. And it's so pretty from above. It's so sad that we're destroying it. And I feel that. It's weird.
You can feel it? Tell me about it.
I feel the earth sadness.
Mm-hmm.
It's sad. It loves us, but it's so sad that we're hurting it. And it gives so much, and we just take. And I feel so bad. And I'm like giving it a hug with my giant arms. It's like I can fit the earth into my arms, and I put my face down on it, and my tears are falling into the ocean. And then I'm telling it I'm sorry, and that we can do better. We can do a lot better. And it knows we can do better. And it forgives us anyway. Like, we heard it, it forgives us. It's so forgiving, even though we can be so mean.
But she still forgives us.
Yeah, that's powerful. It's my lesson. It's a lesson.
Tell me about that lesson.
I think it's for everybody, but for me also. No matter how much hurt you think you do, you can always be forgiven. We're all infinitely good.
We're all good.
Yeah, we're all infinitely good.
Infinitely good.
Wow. That's pretty powerful. Earth.
Wow, what else does she have to say?
I didn't know
What other message would she like to give to us? What's one thing she would really like for us to understand?
Hope. Hope. The word hope keeps coming. There's hope. Mm-hmm. She has hope for us. It's not all dark. There's definitely hope. There's more people like us who care than there isn't, she says. Yeah, there's more people who care than there isn't. And she has faith. And she loves us. And she knows that we'll do the right thing. Yeah.
What would the right thing be? What she can, from her perspective?
More natural. Be more natural. Live in a more natural way. Get rid of the stuff. Get rid of the cars. Connect with nature. Don't forget where you came from. We all came from the same place. We all come from the mother. From the dirt. She says we come from the dirt. And we need to reconnect with that. Everyone. And she has faith. She has hope that we will.
She can see that so many of us are now too.
Yeah, it's amazing. Her faith is, it's amazing and loving. How loving she is. It's crazy. And she sees us. She sees all of us and everything that we do to her. And she says she'll keep trying to heal herself as long as we keep trying to heal ourselves. Yes. That's pretty profound.
So as long as we continue to help ourselves, then she can also then continue to heal herself.
Yeah. Like she knows how to heal herself too. But we're all so connected. We have to heal ourselves and help each other heal ourselves so she can heal.
So we need to heal ourselves so she can heal.
Yes. Yes, definitely.
How? And does she have any suggestions on how we can do that? To heal ourselves?
Reconnect. She says, reconnect. Look within. Reconnect to who we are as beings. Be more conscious of be more conscious of each other, and that we are connected. We're not separate at all. We are each other. We go back to the same place. We come from the same place. We have to figure that out. That's our downfall. We feel so separate. We work against each other instead of with. She wants us to work together. We need to come together and connected. We need to be more connected to the earth, to feel, like physically feel the earth. And that will help us and remind us of what we need to do.
So connecting with each other and connecting with the earth and understanding that we are all one, we're all together.
Yeah. She just, I see her like hugging she's the earth, but she's like hugging the people on the earth. Like she loves us. She loves us. She supports us. She helps us grow. And no matter what we do, that doesn't change. It's that unconditional. But she wants us to reconnect to her, to the earth, to the group, I keep seeing ground and dirt and roots.
Connect to the ground.
Yeah, I feel like my feet on the earth. I feel tree roots. Yeah, she wants us to feel tree roots.
Mm-hmm. From our feet and ground.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And breathe in the air and like recognize the senses. Like, when you breathe in the air, really breathe it in and feel it. And feel the wind. You know, don't take it for granted. She gives it to us. It's beautiful. It's all very beautiful. And she gives it to us.
Can she tell you anything about the process that she's going through in her journey at the moment?
She's sad. I see tears. I see an earth that has like a tear. She's sad that we do this to her. She said she's regenerating. She knows how to regenerate. She makes it seem like it's not a big deal, but that we need to help her too. She can't do it alone.
She needs our help.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. She definitely needs us to participate. Yeah.
Okay. Is there anything else that she would like us to know? Or like you to know?
No, she's great.
Good.
She's like a warm, but like funny, older grandma type person who just loves and wants the same. Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Before we continue on with today's episode, I'd like to take a moment to tell you a little bit about my very first book, The Golden Key: Modern Alchemy to Unlock Infinite Abundance. The concept for the book initially came to me in a dream and has been followed by a next level amount of synchronicity, confirming for me that the information in the book is pertinent to get to the world at this moment in our collective evolution. In the book, I share the 8 keys to manifesting abundance that I've personally discovered over 25 years of trial, error, and deep exploration, including one golden key that ultimately ties them all together. I think most of you will agree with me that talk is a bit cheap, especially these days, and results speak the loudest of all. Well, these keys have led me to manifesting incredible results, such as an Inc. fastest growing private company, uncanny health, incredible relationships, and success with this podcast. However, I'm not any more special than you. and anyone can apply this information to achieve incredible results in their own life. I also believe waking up our planet by sharing these keys to abundance is the quickest way to help us to transition our home into the planet of paradise it is destined to become. Which is why I'd like to gift the book to you at goldenkey.gift when you use the golden key code POSITIVEHEAD. I would also like to invite you to create your own unique golden key code so you in turn can gift the book to others, as well as invite you to participate in a unique abundance manifestation game with me and the other readers that is outlined in detail at the end of the book and on the website, where readers are also going to share the inspiring results of their abundance manifestation experiments. Lastly, I'm going to practice what I preach by sharing 50% of the abundance generated from the golden game and sale of the other golden goodies on the website with you and all the other readers. So if you're ready to alchemize the circumstances in your life so that your abundance expands to an entirely new level, head over to goldenkey.gift to download the audio or ebook as my gift to you by using the code POSITIVEHEAD. Also, if you end up loving and appreciating your gifted copy of the book, please take a moment to go to Amazon and give it a review, which will greatly help me reach and unlock more hearts with the golden key.
So that's pretty powerful stuff, huh? And I don't know about you, but I wished I could have asked more questions. I don't know if you're listening, like, having more questions, wishing I would have asked more questions. I always wish I could have asked more questions, but there are so many questions that I have to ask. And so I can only ask so many questions. And this was just a really fun exploration with the earth today. And wow, such beautiful points came through. And one of the biggest ones, the one that has been reiterated and reiterated, is that it is so important for us to all come together, and that when we all come together, we help each other heal. And when we do that, we help the earth heal. And how incredibly beautiful is this, that all we need to do is help ourselves and we help the earth. We are a symbiotic system here. We are all one. We all come from the same stuff. We all come from the dirt, and we go back to the dirt. We all come from the light, and we go back to the light. It's all the same stuff. There is no separation here. It is so beautiful to realize our connections, our connection to the earth, and understand how she feels, and how much she loves us, and how much she cares for us, and nurtures us, and provides for us. If you think about it, every single thing that you see here that is man-made came from the earth, came from the earth's materials. Everything. It has to, right? Everything. And so we are so provided for and so cradled and so loved. And isn't that so beautiful to know how forgiving she is with us? And thank God, right? Seriously, thank God she is. Because we'd be in a lot of trouble, a whole lot of trouble. But it's also really nice to know, too, that she can see that so many of us are getting it. And there's a lot less of us who are continuing to hurt her and to hurt themselves. And there's so many more of us who are getting it and who are understanding and who are feeling our connections. Just like all of you listening, we are all so connected. I love you all so, so much. Know that you are loved, held, forgived always, that you can always be forgiven. If the earth can forgive us for all of this, we can certainly forgive ourselves, and we have to in order for us to move forward. Forgiveness, compassion, gratitude, and love. It's a really good recipe. And I think that's it. I think that's all we need to talk about today. Remember how connected we are. I love you all so, so much. I'm going to leave you with a little song today. This is Ziggy Marley, We Are One. Until next time, love you all.
Also, before we cue up today's song, as a quick reminder, don't forget to download the Golden Key audio or ebook as my free gift to you at goldenkey.gift using the Golden Key code POSITIVEHEAD. And please, if you enjoy my gift, leave a positive review on Amazon so others can unlock their lives with the help of the Golden Key as well.
There is a knowledge we all know, yet we don't know, yet we don't know. There is a knowledge we all know, yet we don't know, yet we don't know. We are one, we are one, we are one, we are one. There is a spirit we all know, yet we don't know, yet we don't know. There is a spirit we all know, yet we don't know, yet we don't know. We are one, we are one, we are one, we are one. Is it so hard to love one another, my brothers, to see each other as we are, my sister? The earthly family forever. Wake up, wake up now. Wake up, wake up now. Wake up to the realization that we are all of one nation. Everyone, let's have some fun. Under the moon, the stars are so. 'Cause we